we're constantly portrayed as like, oh, the hyper animated foreign group that's like has, you know,
super manufactured.
Yeah, and then like our only song that like charts is like Dynamite. So why is the onus on BTS to like suddenly just save all of us from America's racism? Like, it's...
You heard it here first, folks. And is it BTS's responsibility to break all of that?
No.
Exactly. I don't think so.
It's
either.
not.
It's not.
What were we talking about yesterday?
See, now I don't remember.
Like the lack of artistry, but I feel like people are gonna get on us for that.
Yes, because there's like in their music videos, it's very like 화려해.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome back to the universe. Today I have a very special guest. I don't want to call you that.
Okay, don't then.
She is very known in this industry. I know, I am. As you guys know, I really like to listen to Korean music, also known, but it's not limited to pop music, right? But she is an K-pop insider.
No, you weren't gonna say that.
I know, but then I thought I should.
Okay.
An industry expert, and she's a college student. So I thought, perfect! Why don't we do college girl makeup and talk about the Korean pop music industry on a higher level, on an intellectual level.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing today. Become a subscriber near you. Let's go. This is also my first time filming with my ring, but I didn't even tell them.
Oh!
But I'm going to before I post this one.
Okay, good.
It's gonna be simple, kind of just classic, glowy, put together look. So no primer, and we're just gonna go straight to foundation because we just moisturized. So I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. Okay, so tell us, industry expert.
We can talk about Brave Girls.
Oh yeah, that's
and
what
their entry into
their Yukchuhang
mainstream K-pop.
Yes, and why we think, you know, like people that we know that are gonna watch this are gonna literally chat on us.
No, they're not. They're gonna play along with the bit.
Yeah, this is a bit.
Hope they realized the bit. Or they chat on us. That'd be sad.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I didn't even say her name. Should I say Soyeon or something?
Say Soyeon, because I don't want any people to recognize me.
This is Soyeon, by the way, and she's actually going to Korea to further her research into Korean pop music culture.
Right? Oh,
yeah, so Brave Girls. See, this is the thing, is like things that are big in America that people consider K-pop is not always what's actually poppin' in Korea. That's another thing. Right. Recently, over the past month, there's a girl group called Brave Girls, and they came out in like 2012, and they've never had like a top charting song.
No.
They've never even won like first place on a music show, which is nowadays it's kind of hard because there's so many people. But all of a sudden, their song from 2016 called Rollin'. Technically, we're supposed to do the dance here.
Okay.
It's like this.
They're literally rolling their abdomen.
Yeah, and it blew up and hit #1 on like all of the main charts in Korea. And the reason it blew up was because of one YouTube video that went viral. And that YouTube video is just a compilation of them doing their song at military bases. Because in Korea, it's mandatory for all men to go to the military for at least less than 2 years. I want to say it's like 20 months or something like that. And because they weren't popular mainstream, they would get invited to military bases to perform that song. And the military men, they just ate that junk up.
Love it.
It's not junk, actually. Yeah, they loved it. Somebody put a compilation video of like the military base men's reaction to their song, and it just imploded in Korea. And then they blew up, and now they're like super famous, and we're wondering if it's going to be a one-hit wonder. I hope not, because they seem very nice, and I'm so on board with this. But it's giving a lot of people a lot of hope. Just wait your time, you know? Just keep doing the best that you're doing and wait your time. But I think there are a lot of things that got Brave Girls to be this lucky.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
And what do you think, industry expert? Since I've laid the foundation.
Yeah, really well. Literally, oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I don't know, that sentiment of like, stick to what you love and like one day it'll come. That's just not true. And that's honestly misleading. Because we know of a K-pop group personally. We met them. All members. We met All
was
of
like,
them.
who?
You know.
Yeah.
And I won't say the name because I don't want you guys to like search them up and comment on their things like we do.
A big city
not a big city.
Oh yeah,
In the south of
North
America. Okay.
No, you can say North Carolina.
North Carolina. They came there.
But they came for a like K-pop expo in literally Raleigh, North Carolina.
And they performed only BTS songs because there were 7 of them. And honestly, they're trying their best. They're living their dream. But then they disbanded. My mom told me they were disbanded before.
What? They came here?
Yeah, they came. Okay, they got contracted. They disbanded. They didn't want to lose the money, so they just reunited and did a show.
Here?
All that to say, Brave
Also,
Girls were really lucky.
You don't need powder.
Yeah, I don't need powder. I'm very dry.
Good. What Brave Girls did is...
It's unrealistic.
It's not impossible, but it's not the common experience, and nor will it ever be. It's like the stars aligned for them. So they blew up via social media, YouTube, and now I've been noticing the trend as we go into our blush. Anyways, for this, I just scoop up my jaw and then my ear to like right here.
Okay.
Second, the trend right now I'm noticing is that, and I'm talking specifically about like Koreans in Korea, from the little that I know. Not an industry expert like her.
Yeah, I'm not like me.
Nobody wants new groups. They all want the old groups to be revived. Like, everyone is back into old groups, be it SHINee, SG Wannabe, that's why Yujaseok's doing MSG Wannabe. All of these older groups are coming back. It's like, going back to retro, and now all I listen to is music from 2010 too. So I feel like Brave Girls, they're like all 30 years old now because they blew up way too late almost. They have that going for them where they're not the new group, but they're like seasoned. So that's also very, very helpful. Now we're gonna go on to blush.
I think that's it, honestly. That's all the juice I have.
Alright, well, that was a nice little bit. Nice little segment. That wasn't even the dark side. That was technically the good side.
The good side. I don't want to focus on the dark side because I don't want you to hate. Because these K-pop stands, like 5-year-old K-pop stands will drag you.
5-year-olds don't watch me.
9-year-olds.
9-year-olds don't watch me.
They'll find the dark side of K-pop on YouTube and drag you.
No, they won't. Wow, okay, I put on way too much. Oh, no. Oh, heavens. This is not going well. It's fine, though. Don't worry. I can blend it out. Oh, yeah, it's fine.
Oh, yeah.
This is so pigmented, this blush.
Wait, is it bad to just use your fingers?
No, you can use your fingers.
I feel like, okay, we were talking about, like, the K-pop crossover into America.
Oh, and how it will never be recognized as...
Like, artistry music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It will always be a commercialized,
somewhat appropriated,
foreign, consuming. It's like a consuming art more than a art. Even if it's actual art, that's the way that it's viewed in Western culture. I mean, even in music awards, they're like best foreign artist. Which, is that a problem or not? What do you think, expert?
I think it is because it plays into this like perpetual foreigner type beat. Like, even within the entertainment industry, and I feel like a lot of, who we see ourselves like as a country in America is like what we see on TV and our music and film, and like if we're constantly portrayed as like, oh, the hyper animated foreign group that's like has,
super manufactured.
Yeah, and then like our only song that like charts is like Dynamite, that. It's just kind of like, that was great. I love Dynamite.
Yeah.
But
very true.
What more is there to that?
And is it BTS's responsibility to break all of that?
No.
Exactly. I don't think so
either.
It's not.
Artists in America, Korean American artists here, like, we've been trying, Everyone's been trying.
Worked my whole life just to get right, just to be like, look at me, I'm never coming down.
So why is the onus on BTS to like suddenly just save all of us from America's racism? Like, it's...
You heard it here first, folks.
It's not. But also, like, my friend said it best, and she was like, EXO walked so that BTS could run, So
Who
what
said
if...
that?
I can't name drop her. But, like, what if... In America, right? So, like, what if BTS ran so that another group or, like, another artist could
fly.
Sprint. Also, you have so much more blush on than I do.
I know.
I don't know what
but
to do.
Do you want more? This is a pretty good amount.
You look like you're
elf.
the
I look
cute
like I'm cold.
webtoon or drunk girl.
Yes, that's what I'm going for. Okay, now we gotta just do our brows.
Okay.
How do you do your brows?
Can't even see it, so micro. And then I just brush it out.
That's it? You don't use anything?
Wait, I do this, and then I get a little product from this eyeshadow palette, because you can see
That's shimmery.
the marks here. And I just lay it down,
Wow, you really get your bang and buck out of that.
and then I just, beep, beep, beep.
And you have nice brows, so you don't. Oh,
What?
I mean, you just do your thing.
I guess that's it.
They're thick, so I guess you don't really have to do that much.
I mean, I don't know how to do this for people.
Oh, now you're
I just put it, like, on the bottom.
So since this is supposed to be a teaching one, you should go in with like a darker one. You should start that on your outer, and that will give your eyes some like shape. Because if you put this white one, it just looks powdery and patchy.
All the way in?
Yeah, because by the time you go all the way in, there's not going to be too much product left, so it'll just blend out. Yeah, like that. You don't have eyeliner? Oh, because you hate this one?
Yeah, it's terrible.
But the thing is, sometimes, I mean, you can do shadow liner, but then some people don't like it because it'll smudge on the bottom. You can't stop looking around, girl. Just look in one place.
Oh, pretty similar.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty similar.
That looks pretty good. Actually, that looks really good. We kind of stopped talking about the dark side of K-pop.
Yeah, we gotta start talking about it. We're talking about HYBE.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
What is HYBE?
Okay, so HYBE is the multi-company conglomerate that is taking K-pop and also, like, dare I say, you know, the Western music scene by storm. Because they recently acquired Ithaca Holdings, which is Scooter Braun's management company that houses, like, likes of Carly Rae Jepsen.
She is irrelevant. That's a bad person to start with.
Oh,
Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber, Ariana Grande, Demi
Demi
Lovato.
Lovato.
I think those are, like, the most prominent people.
Yeah.
And so they are all housed under HYBE now, with Scooter Braun, who's like their manager, I guess, as a board member of HYBE. But HYBE is still a South Korean company, publicly traded on the South Korean stock market. So it's a big deal. It's a really big deal. And HYBE, you know, has like obviously Big Hit Entertainment, which is home to BTS, but also like other labels like Pledis, I think.
Pledis, which has 17. They've got a bunch. Oh, Newest. That is so crazy.
Zico is a part of
Oh
HYBE.
yeah, KOZ.
Right, but they also have other companies that do VR things. They have Weverse, WeChat.
Oh yeah,
whatever.
Weverse.
All these different ways that artists, these idol groups can interact with their fans. Ways of doing like virtual
Koreans started
concerts,
that.
All of that, like
Yeah.
that's housed all under HYBE now. So I think if they do it right, there's a lot of potential for them to bring that K-pop kind of fan-based lifestyle over to America. But I just don't know how well received it's going to be, because like in Korea, Invasion of Privacy is the name of the freaking game. BTS, there's so much footage of them for years and years and years. And like that's just not a thing that Western artists like are subject to at all. And like public scrutiny in Korea for these idols is on another level.
If you are even suspected of having had smoked marijuana once, you're kicked out of the group.
Yeah.
BI,
Yeah.
Irun from B2B, it just be like that.
It's crazy. It's so crazy. And like if you're caught dating, you're kind of like canceled.
Cancelled.
But then over here it's like if you're
Married
if you're
3 times.
Married 3 times, great. Like that's a source of music content, you know. Like Taylor Swift.
Thank you, next.
Thank you. Like Ariana Grande, like all these artists, like it's great for their publicity, but over there it's like you're done and you're kicked out of your group. I don't know how that's going to be reconciled and what the middle ground is, because it's like 2 extremes, right?
Yeah. What do you think would happen if BTS started dating, like publicly?
I
In
think
America,
in
what would the response be in
America?
America? No, what would the response be in like Western culture versus in Korea?
See, that's the interesting thing though, because it's like non-Korean armies or whatever, they've become more Korean, I think.
You think so? I can't tell
Yeah.
because sometimes when I read the comments, they're like Korean armies are too much, but then other times they'll be I don't
Then,
know.
like, some
There's
people
always
are like
there's always this
international armies are too much and like care
International-
about things that Korean armies don't even care about. Like the military enlistment thing.
Oh
Like
yeah.
I feel like most Koreans, my mom we're from Korea, and she was like, yeah, they shouldn't have to go.
What? I think they should go. Do you
See,
think they should
it's
go?
very divided. It's very divided. And my mom was like, idols, like, or BTS is doing a lot for the country, like, they shouldn't have to go.
That's true.
But then there are, like, international armies who have no business talking about it because, like, they are not Korean and they don't have any, like, family members or anyone that they know, like, that had to be subject to conscription. And they're like, BTS has to go, blah, 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 like,
Really?
yeah! It's whack.
I did not know that.
It's whack, so...
I thought it would be the other way. I thought Korean armies wanted them to go. You know, they want to go.
Oh yeah, they're going to go.
Yeah, they're all trying to like enlist next year together.
But,
Yeah. I think they should go.
I don't know.
It literally endorses that idea of if you bring in money and money for us, because that's what it is at the
Yeah.
end of the day,
Yeah.
then you're exempt. Well,
like,
that's how this world
Olympic
works.
gold medalists in Korea are exempt.
That's true.
If you win like a FIFA World Cup, you're exempt. So like, I don't know. I think it's the same level.
That's true. Dang, I don't know. That's a hard one.
Yeah, it's very divided, and that's okay. First of all, I don't know if like K-pop groups are going to have a stronghold in America.
Oh yeah.
Period.
Yeah, even with HYBE.
Oh yeah, and even if they do, then like I don't know what the fan base, fan interaction, like
Right.
marketing strategy is going to look like.
Because you can't really do the intimate fan meetings that they do in Korea. They do like
No.
really, really intimate fan meetings where like you can touch them, you can talk to them, you can give them, gifts.
Yeah.
Now a lot of groups don't accept gifts anymore because it's gotten too much. Impossible to have that type of small scale event in America. And the artist would burn out if you had to do it in every city.
And yeah, they have to like promote in Korea and
America.
America's huge.
Huge.
I don't know.
Are you curling your lashes well? Yes.
I don't think they're going to be able to keep a strong hold. Because it's
BTS?
just- BTS are like any K-pop group.
Yeah.
The way that they are now, because it's just so.
Or if they do, they'll start losing. It won't be K-pop. Like they won't be Korean. Like the appeal.
Yeah.
But the thing is, they will always be. So it's like they will try so hard not to be Korean. I think Dynamite low key is an example of that because it's all
yeah.
English lyrics.
Oh, for sure.
But at the end of the day, because of physically they're Korean, they will never be in the likes of like real Western culture, like culture makers. So interesting to say the least. Honestly, more than this being the dark side of K-pop, it's like the intellectualized side.
Okay,
of
we'll
K-pop.
title that.
That's, yeah, and I think that's more interesting. Because who does this?
And I think if there's a person
Uh huh.
who can bridge the two, like they will do really well.
But it's not Eric Nel.
Really?
You know who it was? It kind of should have been CL.
But
She
CL
has
is like.
She has the Western flair, and 21 was. Oh! YG did 21 so dirty. So
But I
upset.
don't think CL would have worked.
You don't think so?
No.
Why? Like,
I don't know. Like maybe like in that era, like 2012 during that time.
but 2012, the Western culture wasn't ready for an Asian
Right.
star.
I think it's
You
I
don't
think it's
oh,
too
really?
late.
For her?
Yeah. Okay. Honestly, like I think Blackpink is kind of doing it, but like they're very manufactured and
Yeah.
like they don't have that like organic, natural, just artisan kind of
Yeah.
type thing that like. And I'm not saying that like Western artists are like more artists than
Yeah.
than K-pop, because that's just sometimes very not true.
Yeah.
But I don't
But
know,
when we
it's
talk about
so-
idols specifically,
yeah,
they're truly packaged, curated, and
Right.
presented.
right, very manufactured.
Yeah.
And I just don't think that manufacturing does well here.
No.
Because people like in America, like we like a story that we can latch onto,
Yeah.
and like for them, it's just we got the documentary, but even that was like very manufactured.
I think in that way, BTS has a little bit more of a story. Because
Oh, yeah,
Blackpink
for
literally
sure.
came from a huge company. They were supported very big from the beginning, but BTS was like really small. Big hit was
Right.
No Name. They were really poor, and then they blew up. So
But they don't publicize that. Like they don't talk about it.
yeah, they don't in America, but they do in
Yeah.
Korea.
Yeah.
It's Very interesting. All this to say, we are very, very curious as Korean American industry expert and consumer how the music industry will accept Korean pop music. Right now, I feel like it's still, they consider it a trend, not like a staple to the music industry. It's just what's trending right now and what's really hot. It could stay.
It could stay. And I think it comes in waves, but this was like the biggest wave of them all.
And also, Korean music is very innovative. Beats, and I think it's like more technical than people like actually think about it. Like when you come from a music person, which I'm not, but that's what I heard. Anyways, last step is the Tower 28 lip gloss, and then we're done with our daily look. I like this daily look.
This one smells like the yogurt flavored haichu.
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, I smell that.
Favorite haichu flavor.
You like this? Can I try it?
Yeah, try it.
Seems very professional. This is the fresh vitamin nectar.
A mist, a fine mist.
Oh, it smells good. It smells like vitamin nectar, whatever that would be.
But it's not setting, I don't think.
Oh, it's not. It's more.
Just glow.
All right, well, this is the final look. Let me zoom you guys in.
Oh my gosh, no!
But you guys can see our blush, our lips, our eyes, our eyebrows. It's very, very clean. You look so clean. 깨끗해.
Thanks.
Like daily look.
I don't get that a lot.
No, you're not dirty, but very college girl. Easy to do. Those are our 2 cents on what's going on in the world right now. Is it the most important thing? Absolutely not.
Definitely not.
Probably actually not within top 100, but still something to consider.
Yeah.
You know, as intellectuals.
All right. Well,
well, that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this look and our conversation. Honestly, I thought it was really good.
I thought it was good too. And
Yeah.
be back for more.
Be back for more once she comes back
Oh yeah, I'll have all the
from
tea.
Korea. As always, be nice to your parents, wear a mask, and see you in Korea. Bye!
Bye.
Okay, I think this will be actually so good.
Really?
Yes.
My life's been magic, seems fantastic, but you still have a hole in the wall with the mattress. Funny when you want it, suddenly you have it. You find out that your goat's just plastic. Every day, every night, I've been thinking back on